Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Rick Porcello will be on the mound for Game 4. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, one of the areas where he's fared real well, when he gets into jams, he's able to get out of them. He has not allowed a lot of hits when guys are out in scoring position. He'll hope to continue that here in this one.
Jake Marisnick makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Looped out towards short.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Too high, 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball, 1 gone. Set to get his day started, Carlos Correa, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hard hit ball to second, and that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. Here comes Marisnick around third. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Colby Rasmus will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2. And now you've got to put that early run behind it and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
Holt comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The designated hitter.
Porcello sets. First pitch on its way. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 0-1. Here it comes. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. Astros pick up a run. Doug Fister will be on the mound for the Stros. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, his whip is above league average. Been dependable, but does run into some trouble. So we'll see how he fares in this one.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Hard liner toward short. And gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Dustin Pedroia will stand in now, and being a right-handed hitter, not too much of a surprise to see that he's a better hitter at Fenway Park than he is away from home. But the runner's back easily. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Nobody out, runner on first. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. EK, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And with the loss yesterday, that means they've dropped 2 of the first 3 in this series. So if form holds, they're due to come back and win this one, and they'll end up splitting the series.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday. Preston Tucker will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Porcello has his target. Here's the 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Luis Valbuena will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Ripped down the first base line. There's one. Over to Ortiz in time for the double play.
And this just undoes a lot of the work done by the leadoff hitter. Remember, he made the guy on the mound burn through a ton of pitches before he actually reached base. But instead of capitalizing on that, the next guy turns right around and bounces into a double play.
Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Lifted the other way to left center. Bradley is there, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for Houston. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. David Ortiz will get his first shot now. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Hit sharply toward the right side. Tucker is there, 1 away. And with a quick breather here, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, when you talk about Carlos Correa, you're talking about one of the great talents in today's game. Has an elite arm, aims to be a leader in the clubhouse. He's really everything you can ask for in a shortstop.
First pitch on its way. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. And Ramirez will just try and work his way aboard here. It's 3-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Victor Martinez gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Marisnick going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
He's set. Here it comes. Flying toward right center. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's 1-1, and he is in there.
Well, this was do or die out there. You can't fault the effort, but I think if he takes a deeper angle and just tries to play this on the hop, he probably could have prevented that runner from scoring. Instead, he essentially plays this into an RBI triple.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Rasmus ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But an RBI triple gets the Red Sox a run. We've played 2, all even at 1 apiece. Jason Castro steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Should be no trouble for Bradley, and there's out number 1.
Now batting,
Jake Marisnick stands in. And that's in there for strike 1.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking, quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after him.
Fastball called for strike 2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase. Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. This is pulled into right, and Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Brock Holt will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month, as you see him there. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. High and deep to straightaway right. Tucker looking up. And that is into the visitors' bullpen. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1. Here's Mookie Betts. as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So as he favors that right leg, it looks like he's going to have to come out of the game. He is coming off on his own power, however, so hopefully it's only a minor injury. Dustin Pedroia digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him.
Pedroia.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
The shortstop,
Xander Bogaerts will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Chopped weakly to the left. Valbuena with the bare hand. He's out.
Oh, what a play.
The Red Sox do pick. Rusney Castillo is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Right field, number 38, Rusney Castillo.
Carlos Correa will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
0-1 again, and he's at 100% on first pitch strikes now in the middle innings of this one. No wonder he's pitched so well.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Pedroia. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting,
Colby Rasmus is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat. Right side and right into the shift. Backhanded. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here. 2 away.
Now batting,
Stepping in, Evan Gattis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that's dead center for strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And he falls behind 0-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Holt looks up. Gone. Over the monster for a home run. It's a solo home run for Evan Gattis. 8th home run on the season for him as the Astros have bounced back to tie this one at 2. Standing in now, Preston Tucker.
next for the Astros.
As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Now batting,
Luis Valbuena will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Out in front of it, strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. High fly ball out to deep right field. Castillo going back, still going back. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
the batter, first baseman.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it's given the Astros a 4-2 lead. Hit out towards second. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. Leading off the inning, David Ortiz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Hanley Ramirez in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Catcher, Victor
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Martinez. He reached on a single in his first try. That smoked, but right into the shift. Gonzalez is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side. Jason Castro heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Jason
High, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
Center fielder number 6.
A solo home run for Jason Castro. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's one more look at it right here. Tough to tell for sure from that angle. We'll have to wait and see what the signal is from the dugout.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Porcello's ready. Here's the 0-1. Nope, and he misses with it, 1-1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Hit hard towards second. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Carlos Correa steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. The second for 1, on to Ortiz, and it's a double play, inning over. 1 more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. Halfway home from Fenway. It's now 5-2 Houston. Leading off the inning, Pablo Sandoval. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gonzalez is camped under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Number 25.
Settling in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Very weakly on the ground. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
Left fielder
Brock Holt stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Marisnik is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Rusney Castillo will stand in now. A late entrant to the ball game as he'll be making his first plate appearance here in inning number 5. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Scorched to third. Valbuena fields it cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. They trail 5-2. Colby Rasmus steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Ready now, Evan Gattis. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Joe Kelly will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning. From the stretch. Snap throw from the catcher. The 1-0 delivery. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
And guys, I think the heavy stuff has arrived. This has got to be as hard as we've seen all afternoon.
Pedroia on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Preston Tucker will stand in now with 2 away, and it's back to the drawing board here following the double play.
Yeah, and that was the 3rd of the game so far, and it's going to be really hard to win when you're just giving away outs like that.
Chopped foul right at home plate. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Astros are down quietly. They're still out in front, 5-2. Dustin Pedroia will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Yeah, with David Ortiz lurking around the corner, we see a left-hander start to get loose out in that bullpen. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You know, when you watch Pedroia play day in and day out, I always think about that memorable 2013 season. I mean, this is a guy who hurts his thumb on opening day, but he played 160 games that season, and he led the Sox to another World Series title.
Ground ball left side. On to first as Valbuena throws him out, 1 gone. Xander Bogaerts will step in, a ground-out victim his last time.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and set to stand in the first baseman here, David Ortiz. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Hanley Ramirez will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. High in the air out toward shallow right. Tucker is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Victor Martinez strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Marisnick has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Boston strands a couple. Luis Valbuena will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And a high strike there, 0-1. Hit to short. Bogaerts has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
First baseman number 21.
John Singleton will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And gone. Umpires are signaling for a home run, but boy, that was very close. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Center fielder
Jake
number 6.
Marisnick gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. In there, strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Bradley moves over, and that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Astros 6 and the Red Sox 2. Pablo Sandoval steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Swing and a little tapper. And taken in out there for the first out.
number 25, center fielder,
Jackie Bradley Jr. steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Grounded to short. Correa comes up with it. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Brock Holt will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Well, that's a good spot for that 2-seam fastball. Remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hot shot towards the hole. In there, a base hit. Rusney Castillo will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Castillo.
To short. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first. It's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. Marwin Gonzalez comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Second baseman, Marwin.
Swinging on the first pitch as this is hit out to Pedroia at second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Carlos Correa comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and it's always kind of tough returning to the dugout after rolling into a double play. So you know he wants to make up for that one right here.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. 6 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Throw over to Ortiz gets him 2 down.
Left fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Colby Rasmus is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. 1-2. Leading off the inning, Dustin Pedroia, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Marisnick Going back on it at the track. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Dustin Pedroia. 8th home run on the season for him. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As this is grounded foul off to the left, it's strike one. The 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Digging in, David Ortiz. He singled his last time up.
David Ortiz.
Ground ball right side. Reined in. One there. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Designated hitter.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Evan Gattis, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly.
For the Astros, right fielder, Preston Tucker.
Preston Tucker is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Luis Valbuena gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Pedroia on to first, and they turn another one. Ken Giles is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 53.
Striding in to start the 9th, Victor Martinez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Marisnick is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. One away. Pablo Sandoval will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Pulled toward right center field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Number 25.
Jackie Bradley Jr. makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
That evens it up, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. To first, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had